Hello everybody, Jackson here with the Well Squad. Today we'll be talking about looking for different trading criteria using the finviz.com/screener website. So we'll be looking at some criteria, narrowing down our search to find different trade ideas. Now these could be investments or just straight up trades, right? You can swing trade them, um, or trade over the longer term, or just downright invest. So let's start. First off, this is based off preference, so you don't have to do the exact same thing I do. However, I'm just going to go over what I think creates a solid search and results for potential trades. So let's get into it. Starting off, I'm going to do USA, country, and market cap over 2 billion. Then we're going to go into the technical side of stuff, which is right around here, the performance. Month down 20%, just because you want a stock that has been hurt lately. And then the year down, because you don't want a stock that's had a fantastic year, but just a really bad month. You want a tough year, right? All around. Then we're going to go to volatility. Over 5%, nothing too much. You can see every time we plug in different stuff, we narrow our search even more. So we're at 81 right now. RSI oversold, where we want 30 at least. 66. Then we want 200-day simple moving average. We want below. Most of them should be below it anyways. Okay, good. All of them are. All right. So now that we have the market cap, the country, and the technical side of things, we want to look at simply the business, right? Because we don't want to be caught up with a bad business, right? Let's say our trade turns south, and we don't necessarily want to sell, and we hold. We don't want the company to go bankrupt, right? We want an actual solid company we're investing in, even though we're not looking to invest in the company itself rather than just trade it. But you still want a solid trading vehicle. So let's look at EPS growth past 5 years. Positive, right? Not asking for much. Sales growth. $21 results. So we are left with 21 results, starting off with Square, Roku, Etsy, Enphase Energy, Chewy, Wayfair. Some stocks you should know by now. And you can see the smallest market cap, the largest is 60 billion. Just meaning that most stocks are doing pretty well, right? Most stocks don't fit this criteria. 21 out of 8,000 it was did not fit this certain criteria that I plugged in. So looking at these stocks, you can see they're all basically, they all have the same chart, right? Just down and to the right. Now you can see like Etsy had a good start to the year, hit 300, now 163, almost cut in half. Square, literally cut in half. Roku, literally cut in half. Chewy, cut in half. Wayfair, cut in half. RH, just about cut in half. So you can see that these stocks are well known, number one. Number two, large. And number three, cut in half, right? So there has to be deals out there. If they aren't deals out there, then we're simply not looking in the right space. So we can see, click on Snapshot, you get a good glimpse of the company. You can see earnings past 5 years, sales past 5 years, a quarter of a quarter at least. And then you can see, maybe we need to look into earnings this year, earnings quarter of a quarter. They had a bad quarter. Inside transactions, a large price to book ratio, a large price to growth ratio. Maybe the growth is not suitable for the PE, which is 134, right? So we have to look further into Square. Just, you don't want to go behind the chart, right? You want to look at the company behind it most of the time and ask yourself, like, is this an actual good deal? Roku, all solid numbers. However, which is overvalued based on the price to earnings ratio, which is 80. Ford, which is 100, which means, you know, it's not going in the right direction. But also very cheap based on the past, right? Was once almost 500, now 166. Etsy, another one that was 300, now just about half. It's exactly the same price it was around in June of last year. You can see good earnings numbers, however, not the best. You can see valuation here, 47, 46 PE ratio for a growth stock, even after it's been cut in half, still not too good. Enphase Energy, you know, we can skip that one. Chewy, solid earnings numbers, however, valuation's insane. So they're just not earning as much money as they should for a company this size, is what it's saying, right? Just based on profits. Wayfair, earnings all over the place, valuation all over the place. So you can kind of go down these stocks just like that snapshot is pretty dang good, or you know, valuation. You could look at the different ratios, and you could narrow your search even further. However, this is just a pretty dang good outline to find cheap stocks with potential, right? Potential to reverse, because their growth, most of these are growth, and they're volatile, which means more money in your pocket at the end of the day if it's in the right direction, right? You want a volatile 30% upswing in a week rather than a year, right? Because the faster the money moves, the better. So, especially when you're trading. So I hope you learned something from this video. This is the FinViz trading criteria that I use. You know, you could just copy this type and add something of your own if you'd like. But this is just what I use, and it's pretty simple, pretty easy to find, as well as look through these different stocks. So I hope this video helped. If it did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks for watching.